Swedish journalists of the TV channel CZ conducted an investigation and found that the ex-president of Ukraine Viktor Yanukovych could withdraw from Ukraine millions of dollars using the oldest Lithuanian branch of Swedish Bank, Swedbank. How they found out, and what has led to the investigation. In the hands of journalists were hundreds of documents, from which it follows that Yanukovych probably brought from Ukraine at least $4 million due to the Baltic branch of the Swedish Bank in the name of an offshore company Vega Holding Limited. According to the paper, this transaction took place in 2011. According to Ukrainian investigators, the money would be a bribe under the guise of fees has not yet published a book. Viktor Yanukovych himself had previously stated that in any bank in the world it has no money. He insisted that all his funds were blocked on accounts in Ukraine. If you believe the documents that the authors of the investigation, the fact that Swedbank learned about laundering money through their branches only in 2017, when the bank appealed to the Ukrainian investigators. Earlier, reporters found suspicious transactions from Russia and other former Soviet countries in the Baltic branch of another European bank to the Danish Danske Bank. Swedbank then assured, any such activities are not involved. However, paper, which is available to Swedish journalists who still tied Swedish Bank with this scandal. On the question of why the bank's executive director, Bridget Bonnison, rejected that Swedbank is engaged in such trades, Gabriel Frankie Rado, head of communications at Swedbank, said, I think Bridget Bonnison meant names associated with Danske Bank and the business model they were. But it also asked whether you were involved in a scandal with branches in the Baltic countries. Journalists insist in conversation with him. She insisted that this was not. Although your bank know that Viktor Yanukovych has carried out transactions through bank. You knew about it. But you can comment on the words of its executive director that there is nothing to investigate. But we found something, continue to ask journalists. One of the representatives of the Swedish Ministry of Finance added that the ministry perceives the scandal around Swedbank very seriously and did not rule out that the situation may lead to the adoption of tough new laws in the banking sector.